What's going on, everybody? My name is Datir, and welcome to The Conversation. So, this is episode number 14, and it's so wild to me to think that I done made 14 videos already. It feel like I just started. I know I did, because 14 videos is not a lot of videos, but this is another week of reflection for me. And man, I done learned so much on this journey so far. Anybody who know me, they know that I've been looking for my purpose for a long time. And that it's not easy always taking risk, pulling the trigger on your dream and trying to figure things out along the way. So now it's week number 14. I'm looking at everything that I've done so far. And I had to look at myself and understand that I've made great leaps and bounds. You know, when I always say progress, not perfection. I've talked to friends before who have already been out here in the entrepreneurial world, has already been pursuing their dreams, and they always told me, man, you have to be who you say you are, even when that feeling leaves you. And sometimes on that journey, you start to doubt yourself, like, can I keep this up? Can I keep doing what I'm doing, you know, and pursue this to the end, until the finish? And sometimes you don't feel like actually that you can do that. You might start to doubt yourself and what you have started doing and what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish. And these things can be hard, but I remember these conversations. It's very important for you to have people around you who can, you know, talk you through these, you know, these times, these rough times, because we all go through things. And as I'm reflecting over my weeks, I'm understanding that I have been able to be consistent and disciplined in something that I say I wanted to do. So week by week, this is what I'm doing. You know, every Tuesday I'm dropping a video at 8 o'clock about, you know, what's on my heart, what's on my mind, something that I think that will be impactful and influential and can help somebody and change somebody else's life and their perspective. Also, during this process, I'm learning about my own perspective and things that I might need to change in my own perspective. You can't be a person who's always that's never changing, that's not able to acclimate to life and how life comes at you, because things, you know, happen and you change, and you should change for the better. You should be growing, you know, day by day. You should be investing into yourself. So as I reflect over my my time now for, you know, 14 episodes, I'm just looking at, man, you really have to be who you say you are, and you really have to dedicate yourself to progress. You know, you can't give reasons why you can't do it. Only thing people care about in life is results. Like, what is happening? What are you doing? How are you moving forward? And you have to be able to give yourself that time and give that energy to yourself. It's so easy to fall off. It's so easy not to, you know, give your all to something. It's so easy to do enough, and doing just enough is not enough. Like, you have to try to figure out, how can I move to another level and what I'm trying to accomplish? How can I try to move to the next level, what I'm trying to do in my life, and be, you know, the best at that? And that's hard, y'all. And I'm reflecting, I'm thinking about the weeks and the days in between the week, because it's like every Tuesday I'm gonna drop a video, but the days in between I'm looking at how I could be better and what I'm lacking. Like, man, I didn't do nothing on this day or that day. You know, I make my list and I don't finish the list. But I think it's so powerful because I'm realizing where I'm short at. And that's why I tell people that when I'm telling you guys to make a list, it's like you have to have a way of knowing your progression and what you're doing in your life. We all have things we done went through in our life that kind of build up our own mindsets and our perspective. If it's a childhood drama, childhood trauma, some type of insecurities, a lack of confidence, whatever it may be, the people around us, our circle of influence, all these things influence us day by day, week by week, year by year. And we know that we are better than where we are at, but for whatever reason, we're not there. You have to ask yourself, why am I not there? But you can't do that if you're not keeping a record of your progression, if you're not keeping a record of what you should be doing to get to where you're trying to go. Do you have a vision of where you're trying to go? Are you reflecting? So me being able to do these weeks of reflection is very good for me, because I'm starting to realize that, man, this is the reason why you've been here for a certain amount of time. This is the reason why you're not moving forward. It's not a negative. It's an awareness of yourself. You have to be self-aware. They say to thy own self be true and know thyself. You can't know thyself if you don't spend time working on yourself to figure out what am I doing, what am I giving my time, and what am I giving my energy to. So week number 14 for me is so refreshing, but also it's like, man, you haven't even scratched the surface. It's refreshing because I know it's progress, not perfection, and I feel that at the core of me, because I feel like that I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, and that was starting, But now you started. How do you pick up this momentum? Are you constantly investing into yourself? Are you doing what you say you are going to do? Are you being intentional with what you're doing? It's a lot of different things that you could be working on. And it's not to beat yourself down and to put so much weight on you, but it's just to reflect. And I think that it's a good tool to have, something that is very vital to work on, and it's trying to figure out who am I and what am I trying to do and where am I trying to go. So anybody out here watching the video, take time and reflect over your life. Whatever you have going on in your life, everybody's life is different. Figure out, what are you doing to move yourself forward? Are you happy with where you are at? If not, what needs to change? You have a choice every day to be who you want to be and be the best that you can be. So that's been my time. Remember that it's progress, not perfection. You rest in the end, not the middle. It's one love from me to you. My name is Datir, and welcome to the 14th episode of The Conversation.